Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about how to manage the employees' salaries in Odoo 90. So first, let's consider an employee. Let's say the employees is Michelle admin. You can just get the employees from the employee module. Here you would be able to see that the employee is available in our database and you can search for the employee over here. And you would be able to see that Michelle admin is the CTO of the company, and you can see we can find the contract, and he have joined the company. He has been there since January 1st, 2020, and you can also find that we have the wage type as fixed, and you can see the wage over here per month is 7,540, and the employee type is employee itself, and the contract is given over here. Yes, and you can also see the yearly cost over here. Now you can also just get to know the attendance of the employee. So as we just move on to the attendance module, currently we don't have the attendance module. So we just need to install the attendance module. We can just move on to the apps, and here let's remove the filter of attendance and we can just search for attendance over here. So once it's done, click on enter and you can see that we have the attendance app. Yeah, well, let's search. So you can find the attendance app and click on activate so that the attendance will be activating, and the payroll attendance that's manage the extra half for your hardly paid employees using the attendance. Everything will be auto install upon installing the attendance module. So we just need to wait for a while. Once it's done, you can just make sure that you have installed the module attendance over here, and you can just move on to the attendance, and you can search for the employee Michelle admin. So as you just drag down, here we have the attendance Michelle admin, and here comes the February, right? So if you just want to just move on with the previous attendance, previous month, you can just go ahead, and currently you can find that we have the Michelle admin, and you can see the previous month, and here also you can just make the filtrations. Okay, and I would like to just go with month from 26 January 1st to let's say the attendance will be marked for January 31st, and let's save it. Let's apply it. So once you apply, you can find if the attendance is marked, it will be shown over here. So here you can see that only 8 hours has been marked, and if you just want to add the attendance of the employee, you can simply add the attendance over here. So here you can see that we have the attendance, and we can just manage the attendance from here. And you can see that if you just want to set it as 8 hours over here as a working time, you can just save it. Okay, so the work entries is validated, you cannot modify over here. So let me save it, and here again you can see if you just want to add the time, you can just do it. Okay, so here is a way to add the attendance, and once the attendance has been added, and let's see how can we just manage or calculate the employee salary. To manage with the employee salary, you can just move on to the configuration. Here we have the salary structure types, structures, rules, rule parameter, and rule category, as well as the salary input. So let's move on to one by one. Let's move on to the salary types, and the structure types that can be employee, and the schedule pay can be month, and currently you can see that it's wage, and you can find that the employee just need to work for 8 hours a day, and we'll be following with the pay structure as regular pay, and the work entry is type. So once it's done, if you just want to move on to the regular pay, you can just move on here, or you can also just move on to the structures over here. So that shows the structures. So here you can see that there are different types of structures, like the under the employee we have the regular pay or 13-month or worker or anything. So let me choose it. So under the regular pay, you can find that we have the salary rules. So salary rules will be set according to the sequences that we have given. So as you just choose the basic salary, here you can see that the basic salary sequence will be 1. And you can see that the basic salary will be taken from the field of basic salary, field of the, I mean, that's wage, field of the employee, and the condition is given as always true, and the result will be payslip dot paid amount. And likewise you can just go ahead with the house allowance, conveyance allowance, meal voucher, and everything. So whatever you just need to add in a employee salary, you can just add it under the salary structure. So you can create different rules over here. So created rules will be available under each of the salary rules, and we have the rule parameter, so you can generate the rule parameters over here. Now let's see how can we just go ahead with making the salaries to the employees. So you can just move on to the pay slips. Here we have the new off cycle. So let me click on new, and from here you can choose the employee. So I would like to consider the employee as Michelle admin. So as you just choose the Michelle admin over here, you can see we have the rent for 2026 January, or you can just use any of the um the month that you just want to make the payment. So here you can set the period from 1st of January to 31st of January, and let me save the changes. Once it's done, you can just compute everything. So under the work days here, you can find the attendance of the employee. So the total days on which the employee has worked. And if the employee has any leave or anything, that will be also shown over here. So that salary will be deducted. So currently the employee do not have any leaves or anything. Now upon clicking on validate here, we can just confirm the payslip generation, that is the calculating of the salary. So click on OK. So currently it's validated. Now to make the payment, you can just mark it as paid, or you can just create the payment report over here, and you can just use the include the partner payment, and you click on generate. So here you can see there's a validation error, like we have to just manage with the NACHA. So I'll show you how to mark it as paid. You can just use a button called mark as paid, and this will let you to um, just calculate the salary and make payment to the customer. And if you have any issues in the issued payslip, if you want to report this, you can also do that, and you can also send this by mail to the employee, and that's the manual sending of the payslip through the mail to the employee. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.